about this conference on creativity. I was reading what is written there. It says more than anything, Jami loves a good problem.
Yeah.
So in our database of good problems, we have a database maybe like several hundreds of great creative problems. We try to somehow to cluster certain problems when you need a creative solution.
Okay.
I mean, of course, if you have a microscope, or if you had a controller or whatever, you can do a kind of standard way. But those problems are kind of thinking out of box. I mean, do you want to have some problems, or at least to travel through them with me, or you're too tired to do it? But they're very simple. Yeah.
Well, I guess. So are we good with the filming as working?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Examples.
As long as this doesn't become an intelligence test, because I don't want to look stupid.
No. Come on. So I just want to share how do we teach creativity?
Okay.
What kind of examples in this way? Of course, it's not neither test or. I failed most of them being exposed to them, but I love them because they're so beautiful and they make people laughing about it.
Okay.
As when you read a nice patent that is very creative, very smart, it makes you happy as an engineer.
Yeah.
The thing is, it is not just a life hack you post on YouTube and you enjoy, but it is a bit more professional.
Okay.
So, can I start with one I like a lot? We are now in very nice environment. You know what is this? Yeah, possibly bolt and nut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I ask you to tighten it? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Can I ask you to untighten it? But don't break it. I have the only one piece.
Okay.
Don't break it. It's not a matter of force.
Okay. So. Yeah.
It's not easy. It's tricky. Yeah. I can have you a little pleasure, maybe 10 seconds to experiment, and then I will tell you how I failed the same way.
Okay. Let's see.
But when I gave it to my 5-year-old kid, he did it like, "Father, what's the problem?" Great. Fantastic, you did it. Yeah. So it's an amazing device. When you hold it like this, you cannot untighten it. You cannot. And when you hold it like this, you can.
Yeah.
So what tells you to hold it like this? Your experience, your mechanical background, but typically you can have a lot of explanations why it is necessary to hold it here.
Yeah.
The diameter is bigger, so the torque is bigger, or maybe it's sharp, maybe some oil here. But the thing is, it's just kid who has zero experience in this can hold it like this. Oh, what's the problem?
Yeah.
You can untie it. Of course, it's a kind of tricky device. I use it as a demonstration of fixation or thinking inertia, the main enemy of creativity. You know, there is like a design changes the continuity of the thread. So it is like a diode. Mechanical diode, by the way.
Interesting. That's beautiful.
That's beautiful. That is exactly what makes us happy. It's very simple, and a lot of, you can explain a lot. This kind of fixation, thinking, your professional background, why it is hard to think out of the box, because you sit in the box.
Yeah.
Okay. Imagine 200 examples like this we teach through the course. Okay, if you like, I can have some of them also. It's also about Russian literature. I'm sure you read War and Peace of Leo Tolstoy.
Да.
It's quite like 3 volumes, each of 200 pages. And what if there is, they stay in a library, nobody reads, only experts in Russian literature, so suddenly a bug starts eating it, like drilling.
Okay.
So let us assume that the bug ate all 3 volumes, from page number 1 of the first volume to the page number 200 of the 3rd volume. So how many pages were eaten?
All of them.
Yes, all of them were eaten, but how many? There were 3 volumes, 200 pages each.
Well, then that would be 600 pages.
600. Immediately, the solution comes immediately because we were trained to multiply. And would you be impressed if I say 200?
Yes.
Yeah. Vasily, can you please help? Yeah. So let us assume there are 3 volumes. Yeah. They stay in the library. This is volume number 1, volume number 2, volume number 3.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Where is the first page of the first volume? Here. Where is the last page of the last volume? So how many were eaten? Only 200.
Yeah.
And it shocks. I mean, Whoops.
Yeah.
That is what I love a lot also about this, because we are trained in the school and university, we invested in our education, so we are ready immediately to apply a box,
Yeah.
because it's standard. 3 multiplied by 200 is 600. Okay. Do you want more?
Sure. Well, one thing that I would comment about that is this also illustrates the need for a more tactile kind of part of the investigation.
Visualization, exactly as you said.
Because you're doing something entirely in your head, and but then, and it was the same with the thing before. To look at it and try it a little bit, I don't understand what's going on, but when I have it in my hand, I start to collect evidence about, I tried this, no, that's not working, I try that, and grabbing it at different places, and then you figure it out.
Exactly.
But you have no way looking at it externally and somebody tell you that you can tighten it in and then you can't untighten it.
Exactly.
You have no possible way you can figure out what is the mechanism, what actually is happening there.
In a way, what you were telling in the lecture about this moving the refrigerator was a part of the systematic creativity, because you have to visualize it. Maybe you have to make a drawing. Maybe you have to to make a physical model of it. Maybe a mathematical model. But all these models are out of the box. Mm-hmm. Okay, good.